So during my sophomore year in high school, I had a history teacher who took the time to kind of fill in gaps that were in our history textbook and taught us African American history because it wasn't in the book. She was still following the rules, but she was doing it in a way that was enhancing all of her students' education. That was what set me on a path of interest in history. I feel that it is so critical that all students, all citizens really be able to engage in the world in which we live, right, and be critical about it. And I think the role of liberal arts is to inform us in how to do that, right? During my college career, I pretty much had it all figured out. I was going to be a professor of African American history, and I was pretty much on that track and taking on the courses and really doing the research and doing the writing and so on and so forth. And when I was in graduate school, I loved the learning and I loved everything that I was exposed to, but it felt to me that it was a very exclusive community. I am a museum person ultimately. For much of my professional career, I've been working at museums trying to tell stories about people in urban settings, particularly Chicago. I think the idea of presenting information in a way that is approachable in a gallery is akin to opening a world for people for them to learn more about that particular subject. So in my head, I'm still participating in people's education process, just in a different, I'm not in a classroom and it's not in a textbook. Many of my projects, I kind of think of them as love letters to the city. Really, it's about not just celebrating Chicago, which I often do, but also critiquing the city and the problems that we've had. I can see the remnants of that, right? I see abandoned buildings that used to be, the hub of cultural life in the city. For me, it's been important in my work because I get a chance to answer questions about home, this place that is not just where I physically reside, but that's deep, in my body and deep in my heart. It's almost too much, it's kind of like too good, right? You get to do your work about this place and then you live in this place, and so you're kind of going through and you're like, yeah, I know why it's like that. I know the story of this block or that block or this part of the city. It really becomes then this very intimate relationship between lived experience and then what you read in books and what you study. What people want is to understand who people are or who we are as a species. And I think that liberal arts provides a way to do that. And I don't think that that's going to change in the future. It would behoove all of us to think about what are the different skills that we bring to the table in a world that's increasingly technology focused. But we still need people who understand and study what it means to be human. And so that is not lost. You haven't wasted time. You've prepared yourself. It may require some patience, but remain open, flexible, and nimble, and you'll find your way.